Hi, and welcome to Gavotte lesson number 2. First violin part, measures 9 through 16. If you don't have the sheet music in front of you, you can download it in the description below. Now hopefully at this point you've done Gavotte lesson number 1. You've learned the first 2 lines, which is really just 4 measures that repeat. Like that. When it plays twice. Now we're going to learn the B section, which is lines 3 and 4, which is also 4 measures that repeat. Now, if you're looking at your music, you'll see that the very first 2 notes are half notes. They don't have the body of the note filled in. They're circles with space in them, and the stem coming off, and those get 2 beats. So we're going to start with A, wait, A, wait. That's how that starts. A, wait, A, wait. And then the next 4 notes are eighth notes, so they're fast. And then 2 quarter notes. 2 more half note A's, eighth notes, half note. So we'll do that just a little bit at a time. First of all, let's go just play. The first 2 notes are very easy because it's just A and A. So let's try the eighth note sequence coming down. A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. So this is the second measure of the third line. That's what if you're looking at your music. So A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. Now we have to get that quick, because otherwise if we play our eighth notes really, really slowly, then we have to play the whole piece extremely slowly and it doesn't sound right. So we have to be able to get up to maybe at least to that speed, but you can start out below that. The trick to doing this is, if you'll notice, again, all of my fingers are down. A, as soon as I go to that third finger, 1, 2, and 3 are all down, and I'm just taking them off. If I do this, it takes forever to get those fingers into place. I'll never be able to speed up. So that's what we always start with our hand. We keep our fingers curved and the tips right over the string, even when we are not playing. When we're playing an open string, we keep those fingers right there. We don't have them out here. We don't move our hand here, put our hand here. Anything that takes us away from the string is going to be bad. We're going to stay right there. And in this case, we can even have our third finger touching the string, or if your fingers are thin enough, you can even have the string pushed down. So I can have 1, 2, and 3 already touching the string so that I can just go and be able to play that quickly. So let's try now together these first 2 measures. So we start with A long. Ready, and A long, A long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. See if we can do it again. Ready, and A long, A long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. One more time. Ready, and A long, A long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. All right, that would be a good place to pause and work on those 2 measures until you feel pretty comfortable with them and you've got the speed up, at least up a little bit. And then come back and we will start the third and fourth measures of this third line. All right, hopefully you've practiced those first 2 measures. Now we're going to learn measures 3 and 4 of the third line. And guess what? Starts out A long, A long. So you already know it. You already know that part. And this is almost the same. Instead of playing and coming back to the second finger, we're just going to play down the scale. A, 3, 2, 1, D. A, 3, 2, 1, D. So let's practice just that. A, 3, 2, 1, D. A little faster. ready, and A, 3, 2, 1, D. Let's put it together. This will be, I'll play it for you once so you can listen. A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D, long. All right, let's try it with me now. 1, 2, ready, and A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D, long. Do it a little faster now. 1, 2, ready, and A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D, long. This would be a good place to stop. Practice those two measures until you've got them pretty comfortable and you can play through them without stumbling and with good technique. And then come back and we're going to put each group of two measures together into the full third line. Okay? Hopefully you've practiced those third and fourth measures of line 3. Now we're going to connect those measures to the ones we learned before. So we're going to play, I'll play it for you once. A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D, A, 3, 2, 1, D. Now my A string didn't speak one of those times, and that's what happens if your finger happens to be touching it when you try to pluck. So let's do this slowly together. Ready, and A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D, A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D, again. A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D, A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D. Now by playing it twice, we actually played the third and fourth line. So that's it. That's lines 3 and 4 plucked. When you're feeling good about that, let's now add our bow. So we're staying with line 3. And once again, I guess I should have mentioned when we were plucking, we could use a fourth finger for these A's. We could play 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, D, 4, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, D. It's up to you. One gets rid of the string crossing, which can be tricky, but then we have to add fourth finger and negotiate that distance between 3 and 4, which can also be tricky. So I'm going to start with just the open string. But remember, we have to have third fingers over here ready to play. So let's go slowly. 1, 2, ready, and A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D, A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D. That's it, that's the line. Let's do it just in parts now. So first of all, we got our half notes going. A, long, A, long, A. So practice that. Then we have to get this part. Let's just isolate that. We're going to play A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. So ready, and A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. One more time, and A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. Good, let's try now a tiny bit faster those first two measures. So A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. 1, 2, ready, and. How'd you do? Did you get it? Let's do it again. 1, 2, ready, and A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, 2, D. You can slow that down. Feel free. Never practice faster than you can play in tune, than you can play in rhythm. So if this is too fast, that's okay. You know the notes now. You can stop the video. You don't have to play along with me. You can stop the video and practice by yourself and slow it down until you're ready to do that little faster tempo. And you can just bring that up a little bit at a time. You don't have to go slow and then suddenly fast. Always play a tempo that you can play in tune and with proper rhythm and with a good, clean sound. All right, let's look at measures 3 and 4 of this line, which also again start with the long A's, and this time they go A, 3, 2, 1, D. So let's try that. Let's just do that. A, 3, 2, 1, D. Slowly. 1 and 2 and 3 and play and A, 3, 2, 1, D. Let's try that a little faster. 1, 2, ready, play. A, 3, 2, 1, D. Good. Okay, now let's try the long A's. A, long, A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D, long. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. A, long, and A, long, A, 3, 2, 1, D. Now this is not marked in the music, and it won't necessarily be marked in the music, but this would be a place where at the end of this line, because we're ending down bow, and we might want to start this phrase as we repeat it, down bow also. How do we get back to down bow? We're going to have to do a quick retake or lift of our bow to come back. Now you could play it without that. You could play so stay there. It sort of works out. It's a little strange to be starting that line up bow. It's good to be able to learn how to start both directions, because sometimes there's no way around it. But we can practice this retake. And what I mean is at the end of the third line, we're going down bow. But then what if we want to be down bow at the beginning of the fourth line? We do a little lift. We do a little lift, and so it'll look like this. Lift. So let's try that. This is lines 3 and 4 with a lift after line 3. 1, 2, ready, and lift. And then you're done. You have learned lines 3 and 4. So in the next video, we're going to put lines 1 and 2 and lines 3 and 4 together.